Oh no! He's like cold.
Hello, my trigger-happy friends. My name is Stevie Cade, and thank you for joining me as I continue reviewing all the live-action Superman movies. Now, I am also doing this with my live-action Batman reviews leading up to the review of Batman v Superman. But before we get started, if you could, hit that subscribe button and the little bell ding thing so you get notified every time I upload a new video. So grab your keyboards, head down to the comments section, and let's review Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Superman 4, his most important adventure, The Quest for Peace.
Okay. Alright, this fucking movie. As I've said before with many other reviews, if you can't find something good in a movie, then you're not watching it close enough. With that being said, let's dive into what I like about this film. Christopher Reeves as Superman, giving us the same consistent, hopeful, inspiring Superman that he's always given us, even in this dumpster fire of a movie. Christopher Reeve even said this about the film. Superman 4 was a catastrophe from start to finish. That failure was a huge blow to my career. I'm moving right along with what I'm on the fence about when it comes to this film. Jon Cryer as Lenny Luthor.
Oh no!
The super 80s Lex Luthor nephew. Because I love Two and a Half Men. And seeing Jon Cryer play this role in the way that he did made me chuckle. It made me think that if Jon Cryer would watch this movie now, that I could just imagine him going, oh man, what was I thinking? And that made me laugh. And that's why I'm on the fence about it. Yep. Everything in this movie is complete and utter garbage. There are no redeeming qualities except for Superman getting rid of the nuclear weapons. That was a good thing, I guess. But with that said, I've done my best to organize my thoughts and feelings for this review. But there's a chance that I might start ranting. So with that in mind, here we go. Moving right along with what I don't like about this film. Where is Lana Lang? Where is she? The best thing that's happened to Clark Kent and Superman in this entire series, and poof, she's gone like magic. I bet Lois killed her. She worked at the Daily Planet at the end of 3, so why wouldn't she be there? What happened? Lana, come back! We need you! But since she's gone, we got the whole gang back, Lex Luthor and Lois Lane. Yay. Though I will admit Lois Lane is less annoying in this movie than she has been in the previous films, but she was still the self-centered, selfish Lois that I've known. Just less talkative, I think. Maybe. I don't really fucking know. I don't know. This movie sucks. The writing for this movie was not thought out at all. It's literally like they just went, bleh. Here's a movie. Lazily put plot devices in random spots because that's how writing works. For example, like the whole green crystal that just randomly appears in Superman's spaceship that he arrived in, which disappears when Superman stares at it because random convenient Superman powers. This crystal and its entire storyline is just a poorly repurposed concept from Richard Donner's cut of Superman 2. In that movie, in order for Superman to get his powers back, he had to use the last bit of energy that Jor-El had to give him. And this resulted with Superman never being able to communicate with Jor-El ever again, or use any of those Kryptonian crystals ever again. That was the sacrifice that he had to make in the Donner cut of Superman 2. But at the time this movie came out, that had never been seen before. So they took that Jor-El concept, put it into this crystal, and that's what that is. Just one more fuck you to Richard Donner. Oh, and now Superman has to answer to this Kryptonian council? Where did these guys come from? We have never seen anybody besides Laura and Jor-El. So now these guys are just here, telling Superman what to do. Aren't these the same douchebags that let Krypton get destroyed because of their arrogance? And like I pointed out in my Superman 2 review, man, does he have to listen to them? What happens if he says, no, you're just ghosts, I don't have to listen to anybody because there are no Kryptonians left. Nobody's gonna hold him accountable for not listening to these weird-ass people. They're dead. There's no more Kryptonians. You killed the last of them, Superman. Superman uses the kiss of forgetfulness. Again, this is Superman's version of that Men in Black mind erase pen thing. I don't know what's worse, the fact that they thought this was such a good idea at the end of Superman 2, they decided to use it again, or the fact that Superman uses this random power for his own little therapy session with Lois Lane. How many times has he done this? How many people has he done this to? What other situations would he need this for? Because he obviously knows how to do it, so he's done it before. What other situations were those? Does it have to be a kiss? Or is he just doing that because I'm erasing her mind, might as well get my rocks off while I'm at it? What the fuck, Superman? That's creepy.
I remember everything.
That's not fair.
Let's talk Nuclear Man. I'll start off by saying this. They never, ever really explain how Lex Luthor created this Nuclear Man. He just steals this piece of wire that we're calling Superman's hair, and then says a whole bunch of gobbledygook that sounds sciencey. And then this fetus comes out of the sun. A fetus. From the sun. And his vulnerability? Shade. That's a pretty big vulnerability. I mean, good thing none of this movie takes place at night or on a cloudy day. And honestly, that's how you can take him out. You didn't have to put him in the elevator thing. Just wait till 9 o'clock and then take him out, Superman. Bury him. That would be a good one. And then there's the scratch heard around the world. Oh my God. Superman got taken out by a scratch. A scratch. Good thing you had your life, Crystal. And throughout this whole movie, Nuclear Man is obsessed with killing Superman, which is fine. That's what he was created to do. But when the moment comes when Lex Luthor says, all right, you can kill Superman now, what's he say? That there is time to play, or time to have fun, or whatever stupid line he says that makes them go fly around playing Chase Me. This movie was terribly written. Honestly, how are you not even going to address that Lacey, who is a human, is in outer space just fine without a suit or anything? And it's not like, well, that's just how physics works in this movie. No, because your opening scene was Superman saving an astronaut who was floating in space. Is Lacey an alien? Did they fail to mention that? That would have been a cool thing to know. I know she's not an alien, but that's the only fucking thing that would make sense of why she's not dead immediately in outer space, or why she can breathe, or why any of this fucking thing. God, this movie sucks. Then Superman moves the moon. The moon! I can't even imagine what terribly disastrous effects this is having on Earth at this moment. We're talking tsunamis of unprecedented scale. Entire continents wiped out because Superman couldn't figure out another way to block the sun. I could think of a million ways to block the sun. Let's jump out of that rabbit hole and into another one. Let's talk production. The 4th film in the franchise and you can't even do a decent green screen? What? I mean, I feel like that should just be a staple in Superman movies. You have to have good green screen. How do you fuck this up 4 movies in? Even Superman's suit looks like a completely different color when they're doing the green screen. Like the yellow doesn't look yellow, it's white, or like a pea color, like a sweat stain, and it's terribly distracting. The Konner group who made this film budgeted $36 million originally for this movie, and then cut it to $17 million because that's how movies work. So because of this, they take shortcuts like the same clip of Superman flying over and over and over again. Oh my God, it's so bad. Or the scene where he repairs the Great Wall of China. Originally, that was supposed to be him using his super speed to fix the Wall of China, which would have been cool. But because of budgetary cuts, they just reversed the footage of the wall falling, and they didn't even shoot any extra scenes for this. They took a shot of Superman who was waving to a crowd of people and repurposed it to make it look like he was fixing the wall through Superman random magic tricks. And then they took that and reversed it to make it look like he was fixing multiple areas of the wall. This isn't becoming a review. This is becoming a documentary just of how bad this movie is. I don't even review this. This isn't a review anymore. I have nothing more to say about this movie. Everything about this movie is a shit bomb. Only good thing about it was Christopher Reeve played a consistent role. This movie gets an F.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!
Boo!
Burn this movie with fire. Take it and throw it into the sun along with the nuclear weapons, because this is a shit show. I thought Batman and Robin was bad, but at least I can go and rewatch Batman and Robin and have fun making fun of it. I don't want to do that with this movie. I don't want to revisit it for any reason. I don't find it funny. I don't find it entertaining whatsoever. If you do, if you have any redeeming qualities of this movie, let me know in the comments below. Please. Please. If you haven't unsubscribed to my channel already because of this review, please be sure to check out some more of my videos. And as always, stay trigger happy, my friends. Peace.
Hey, this rocks. Hey.
Morning, Father. This young man's been under a bad influence. Do you think you can help him?
Every boy can be helped, Superman.
I think you're right.